name of the country is after the highest mountain in the region and the second highest mountain in Africa, Mount Kenya. The name was substituted in 1920 when the East Africa Protectorate was turned into a colony and renamed Kenya. When translated in the late 19th century, it became Mount Kenya, which is actually a misunderstanding of Kamba meaning for ostrich.
On the African continent, more specifically on the west of coast, right under the equator line in an area of quarter of kilometers, lands in the Republic of Kenya, an independent sovereign country since 1963. In the borders with Somalia to the east, Ethiopia to the north, South Sudan to the northwest, Uganda to the west, and Zambia in the south, its former capital, Mombasa. In a famous tourist destination because of its beautiful natural beach and landscape. The capital since 1905 has more than 3 million people and is one of the 47 countries that constitute the Republic of Kenya, having as official language English and tribal dialect.
In the period of colony of Kenya, particularly during the Second World War, many Kenyans fought for the British. There was known as Askaris, and name based on the KAR service, King's African Rifles.
When the war was over, Kenya's fighters, most of the tribe Kikuyu, were looking for employment and privilege, just to realize they were again being segregated and not receiving the same rights as white British. For those who came back from the war, now poverty and famine were the reality. Moreover, the colonial authority wanted to modernize Kenya, and to do so it was necessary to develop its infrastructure. Therefore, the authority was looking for cheap labor to solve his problem. He took away from locals their lands and rights, forcing them to work almost on a slavery basis, exacerbating the segregation and white and local people and creating more poverty and famine amongst them.
In 1952, when the Queen Elizabeth II arose the throne, Britain declared a state of emergency in Kenya, starting that the revolutionaries were killing British settlers.
Now, I'm going to talk about the labor camps. The British created camps to convince Mau Mau fighters into honest citizens. It is estimated that about 80,000 men were captured mainly from Kikuyu lands and forced into labor, where many died from beating. That situation was also convenient for the British as the captured men put into forced labor workers on the developing infrastructure plan, which includes today airport and main roads of Nairobi. Ironically, these forced labor camps were created just after the British fought against the German Nazi and its concentration camps.